Hey guys, welcome. Happy Friday night. So I've been playing around with longevity on these DE blades for about 6 months now. I read online somewhere. I started just stropping them on like denim, like blue jean denim, stuff like that. Just kind of cleaning the edges up of them, and after I've used them. Then I started fooling around with a piece of cork. I got a piece of cork like this, and you can see it's about the same width as a blade right there. And I'll use that instead of the denim. And what I've been doing is just, when I'm done shaving, I'll rinse it off, dry it off, and I'll take each edge. I'll do like 10, 20 laps, and then just put it away, and then just use it the next time. And I've noticed quite a bit of difference actually of getting extra life out of the blades. I was tossing them, anywhere from like 3 to 5. And I've got one that I got 11 out of, got a lot that I've got 7 shaves out of. And I mean, these things are cheap anyway, so everybody's like, well, why the hell are you doing that? But, it's just simple things for simple minds, I guess. Keeps me amused. But it was just, I thought it was interesting because it's definitely made a difference. But anyway, so I've got a Parker here, and you can see it's got 6 dots on the top, 3 on the bottom. That's 9 where I went to school. So I'm going to load it up into this Parker razor. This is the 111B. I've used this a couple times. It's got the, I believe that's the knockoff of the DE89 head right there. So let's just, it's a 3-piece. Let's just load that up. See what we can do here. Drop that bad boy on there. We'll get the cap on. Hope you guys are doing well, having some good shaves. Load that thing on. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty even. I've had pretty good luck with this razor. It's every time I load it up. So we'll see how this does, and if this goes south, I've got a brand new feather waiting in a bullpen. We'll pull that bad boy out if I'm not too happy with this. So, and then for our soap, we're going to go with my, this is from Bain Amour, Bath and Body Works. They're a small artisan soap. They do mostly like bath soaps and stuff like that in Louisiana. They've got 3 or 4 shave soaps. This is their Bay Rum scent. It's got 2 local gentlemen there that fought in World War II that were from their area, 2 brothers. I think they've since passed, but there's a little backstory about them on the back of the tin here. And I've got it whipped up in the granite shade bowl. I got it pretty wet. I was reading on it, and they're saying that it's real thirsty, so I might have overdid it with the water, but that's okay. I'd rather have it a little wet. But I got it loaded up with the Sagrada Familia by Yaki. Love this little brush. It's awesome. Got a little bit of coconut oil on my face, so we'll give that a try. So let's get rolling with this and see if if we can get 10 shaves out of a Parker blade. I started keeping track in January of all my, I just kept a little log and I'm keeping track of all my blades. And so far, Parker's in the lead with 11. This soap is really wet, so it's going to be flinging all over the place, but that's okay. It's got a nice scent to it too. It's not, the only other bay rum I can compare it to is my Ogallala, which is real spicy, and I think it's probably got a lot of clove in it. This doesn't have that. This has got kind of a clean, mildish scent. It is not like the Ogallala at all, which is, I like the Ogallala, but it's pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, I've got that really wet, but that's all right. Okay, let's give this a crack here. Parker razor, Parker blade. See if we can make this happen. I think I'll take my cheaters off for this. Yeah. Not bad at all. I think what that cork does is it heats that blade up. That blade gets warm. I think like stropping. You straight shaver guys know all about that, can tell me about that. And I think it just helps, you know, make sure that blade's getting dry so it doesn't get a little rust on it and whatnot. I'd love to look at one pre-shave and post-shave under a microscope, just to see what they look like. I've been watching Dr. Matt, can you tell? But unfortunately, I don't own a microscope. Yeah, this is real comfortable. I tried to join Stephen Davidson the other night in a live Facebook shave, and I couldn't get on because the phone was a lot smarter than I am, and I couldn't figure out. I had my screen lock on, but I figured it out now. But anyways, I couldn't get on to shave with him, so I just went ahead and shaved and had his video on right here on the phone and was watching. And then he was just about done. I was already done. And I figured it out and got my screen lock off. I got on live with him for, 5 minutes or so. So that was fun. I was going somewhere with this now. I can't remember. But whatever. Don't come to me in a minute. Oh, I know where I was going. I was telling Steven that night when I couldn't link up with him, I shaved with a Vashon blade, third use, and God, it was terrible. It was really uncomfortable. And so I started running it over the cork, and maybe Sunday or something I'll try it and see how it works. See if it shaves any better, but it was a horrible first pass. But I also think, the fact that I'm using coconut oil, that's going to make these shaves seem a lot more comfortable, I think. And, that's probably going to skew those numbers a little bit. Oh yeah, that's not too bad at all. Let me throw a quick rinse on this, guys. Pardon me just a sec. Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll load up. Go for pass 2. I'm only trying to do 2 pass shaves on these videos because otherwise they turn into like half-hour. It's like watching Heaven's Gate or something. So trying to shorten these up a little bit. So 2 pass will be plenty. It's Friday night. I'm not going anywhere except maybe on the couch with my lady. There's that soap. It's got a real clean scent. I can't explain it, and they don't really list scent notes or anything on the tin. Like I say, they're more into the bath and shower stuff. Not so much the shaving stuff. But man, they've got a scent. I got a sample bar soap. It's called from my friends that live in Louisiana that we went to New Orleans with. And it's called Southern Gentleman. And man, it was awesome. I think I'm going to buy another shaving soap from them. That's what I'll order. I forget the size of these. It's just, you know, regular little tin, whatever that is, 3 ounces, 4 ounces. I couldn't read that without my glasses on. Let's see what that is. 3.5. It's 3.5 ounce, and I forget what, you know, $10, $12, maybe something like that. So what is it? Ultra high end, but it's tallow based. I do know that. I read that. All right. Let's go past 2. We'll go against the grain. Or what appears to be against the grain on my face might vary on your face. Yeah, I can't believe how smooth these blades are. These blades have been smooth right out of the gate, too. Yeah, those are nice. And I'm not the only person. I've heard a couple people say, yeah, those Parker blades are really smooth. I don't know what they do to them, what they've got on them, or if anything, but they were so cheap when I got them. I thought these will be crap, but they're not. They are worth the money, whatever it was. I think they're about $2.99 or something. $1.99 or something. They're not very much, but I don't know any of them that are all that expensive. I like this razor too, it's nice. Let's go left-handed. Robin's out in the kitchen singing. Cooking supper and singing. Yeah. Not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. For 10 shaves, I'll buy that. Nothing. No weepers, no blood, no nicks, nothing. I'm pretty pleased with that. Let me rinse this off real quick. Now, just a sec. This soap there. Yeah. I totally live with that. That's from the one I did last week right there. Yeah, 10 shaves, 2 passes, and I'm good to go. A little bit of buffing in there, but not too bad. All right, let's see if we can finish off the Thayer's rose petal. It is getting down to the short hairs there. There's not much there. Good stuff. And I think for aftershave, I'm going to use since we had a bay rum soap, we'll go with some Pinot Virgin Island bay rum. Love the ship on there. That's kind of cool, kind of pirate-like. And I've juiced that up with a little bit of essential oil. It's got some bay rum essential oil in there. I put a couple of syringes full of essential oil in there, so kick that up a notch, give it a little more staying power. Watched a good video. You guys should go check it out. Knife to Face. Check him out. He's doing a test. He takes like a hair, and he takes new DE blades out of the pack and tries to cut them with a hair. And then he compares it with a straight razor he's got. And the straight razor, in the video I saw, totally outperformed the DEs. Even a feather, he even had a feather. And, you know, I'm no expert at this, but I've always heard, everything I've heard is, you know, the DE blades are sharper than a straight. You know, you can't get a straight as sharp as a DE. But I'll tell you what, man, from what I saw, the straight looked sharper than the DEs. So that was cool, interesting. I think he's done 2 or 3 different takes of that video. Knife to Face. Go check him out. He does cool videos. Anyways, let's throw a little Bain rum on here. Get a good slathering amount in there. A little bit of sting, not bad. So. Stuff smells really good. I really like the Pinot Bay rum. It's good stuff. And it's got pretty good staying power now that I jacked it up with some essential oil. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Leave me a comment. Say hi. Questions. Tell me I suck. You know the drill. Just stop in and say hi. I'd love to have you. Thanks for watching, and go have fun this weekend, and I will see you down the trail.